Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome to my channel. If you're just now coming past my, page somehow, thank y'all for tuning in. So this is, I'm about to say chapter 4. This is episode 4 of my Am I the A-hole series. I just said, am I in the wrong, for people that don't want to hear that cursing. So, we're going to just get right into it. I'm going to be doing 2 stories today. So yeah. Am I in the wrong for feeding my sister non-vegan? Well, let's see how long. It's not that long. So, am I in the wrong for feeding my sister non-vegan food while babysitting? Already sound like some crazy stuff. Okay, so my dad has a 4-year-old daughter with his current wife, my stepmom. My stepmom is vegan and extremely health conscious after surviving cancer. Congratulations to her. And only allows my sister food that's vegan and organic. She believes that anything else is poison and cancerous. I try to be understanding of this, although I myself am not vegan or vegetarian. Let's see how this is about to go. She asked me last minute to babysit my sister last week and dropped her off at my apartment at around 9 a.m. that morning. She initially told me that she'd only be gone for 2 to 3 hours, but didn't pick her up until almost 2 p.m. due to appointment running late. Dang. My stepmom packed a bag that contained only apple slices, a zip bag of cauliflower crackers, and some organic juice. By noon, I was hungry and didn't want to make myself food without feeding her. And she had already eaten her snacks. My healthy food options were limited, so I made some veggie pizzas for us and gave her juice and fruit snacks as well. Okay, great. After my stepmom came to pick her up, I told her what we had for lunch, and she was upset that I gave her daughter non-vegan cheese and fruit snacks, but referred to everything as unhealthy. She thought I should have either waited until she came to pick her up or give her some of the raw veggies that we put on the pizza to tide her appetite over until she was picked up. My dad has since informed me that my stepmom doesn't want me to babysit again until I can learn to respect her wishes regarding her parenting. I can see how I may be in the wrong given that I knew it wasn't vegan, but then I also tried my best and didn't just plop a steak in front of her. Opinions, am I in the wrong? Okay, and then they edited it as well. That's not edited. I did not call or text beforehand because my stepmom informed me that her phone would be on silent while she was in her appointments. I also did not have a booster seat to drive to the store, and food delivery services are expensive where I live, which I don't really have the extra money for at this moment. Broke college student things. Anyway, I was told to add this information to the post, so I hope it provides for clarity. Okay, so with this, at first, when I initially read the title, I was like, girl, you knew you was wrong. Like, you knew you were in the wrong. But in reading it, I'm trying to figure out from 9 to 2 p.m. 9 in the morning to 2 p.m. That's 5 hours, right? And all they had was some apple slices, cauliflower crackers, and organic juice for her. I understand your thing ran over, but if my appointments were to run over, I think I would call and be like, oh yeah, they're running over this and the third. Can you, I don't know. You know you're vegan. You know you're vegetarian. And I feel for the stepmom, because, she had major life decisions. She had major life changes and, ended up, surviving cancer, this, that, and the third. So, and that is her child, 4-year-old daughter. So that is her child. So at the end of the day, she does have the last say. But let me see. You knew it was non-vegan cheese. I'm like torn on this one. Because me personally, if your time runs over, you said you was only supposed to be 2 to 3 hours and you're now going over to 5 hours. I'm not gonna let your child starve. And it's not like she put, a box of chicken wings in front of the little girl. It was just the cheese. So I don't think I'll be taking it as, I don't know about this one. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments below, because honestly, I feel like, of course, we know where the mom is coming from as far as like, oh, first of all, 5 hours, you can't hold over no child with no little fruit snacks or whatever. Not even fruit snacks. She said to hold her over with like raw veggies and stuff like that. That was on the pizza. Girl, what? Now, I definitely do feel like you should, despite her being in an appointment, you should have let her know in a text message or something. I would have tried to call, and if she didn't answer the call, then I would have left a, either a voicemail, probably not even a voicemail. People do not listen to the voicemails nowadays. Not really, but still. I would have sent her a text message following that up with, yes, she is very hungry right now. She probably ran through her snacks by that time. So, I'm going to order this vegan pizza or whatever it is, veggie pizza. Now, it does have non-vegan cheese on it, but she is very hungry, and I can't eat in front of her while she's hungry. So, I see both sides of it. I don't think she's a complete, you know what I'm saying, she's completely in the wrong, because at the end of the day, if you knew you was going to take that long, she didn't know she was going to take that long. But if time runs over, do you expect me to eat in front of your child? What do you want me to do? I understand you said, you know what I'm saying, unhealthy, this, that, and the third, but it's not like I gave your child a filet mignon and tell her to scarf that thing down. Or we went to McDonald's and I told her to eat that thing right now. I did my best and I tried to do the veggie pizza. That's why I'm not saying she's always in the wrong, but she's a broke college student. I literally did what I could with what I had. So I'm not going to put all the blame on her. Let me know what y'all think about this scenario in the comments below. Do you think the stepmom was in the wrong? And the stepmom was like, she don't even want her babysitting anymore until she can respect her rules. But I mean, you should have came more equipped. 2 to 3 hours, I'm still going to pack a meal. Just in case. I'm still going to give you some money. Just in case. You know? So anyway, that's that subject. Let me know who you think is in the wrong. Do you think she's in the wrong for giving the child non-vegan cheese, which was on the pizza, and she basically told her to take the veggies off the pizza and give it to the daughter? Or do you think that the stepmom really not in the wrong for how she feel, but really it's like, do you think the person who made the post is in the wrong? Because I can see both sides, honestly. When you put your child on a strict type of diet or whatever type of dietary restrictions, I don't want you to mess with it. So yeah. Next one. Am I in the wrong for telling my husband to get over his dead mom? That sounds like some crazy stuff right there. Not over his dead mom. Anyway, let's read the story. I know the title sounds horrible, but please listen to my side. Okay, we listening, mamas. We listening. So, I'm a female, 32, married for 4 years to Andy. Andy's made up name, Mel, 37. He's 37, she's 32. Last June, around 11 months ago, Andy's mother passed away in a car accident. Dang. It was totally unexpected. He was super close to her and it hit him hard. He developed real bad depression. I tried my best to stay strong for him and offer comfort whenever he needed it, but it's been so hard being his emotional crutch. Andy stayed at home all day, quit his job, and barely paid attention to me. I had to pay all the bills. Soon I realized that our relationship was dying. Intimacy was long gone and Andy really rarely talked to me. Sorry, y'all. I begged him to go to a therapist and tried always to help him. He refused all of them. It broke my heart to see the man I love fall to pieces. Yesterday, Andy and I had an argument. I came home from a really bad day at work and found him surrounded by rubbish on the couch. I tiredly asked him to please clean it up, but he refused. Something just snapped at me and I yelled, I think it's time you get over your mom. So it's more so about the wording. Andy looked at me like I was crazy and said, how could you say such a thing? My mother is not like some crappy ex. It's my mother and she's dead. I apologized but told him to look at himself. No job, depressed, throwing away his life and relationship with his wife. He said, it's already so hard. Don't make it harder. I don't need you scolding me at the hardest point in my life. I tried to get my point across, but he abruptly got mad, calling me a freaking effing B, then left. I'll admit, what I said was horrible. It was unfair to him, but I don't know what to do anymore. I feel burnt out and I desperately need someone just like him. Just like him. I feel so alone every minute of the day. Am I in the wrong? I see why you said to read the entire thing, because it did sound kind of horrible in the beginning. And what you said wasn't right. What you said, as far as telling him to get over his dead mom, that's not right at all. It takes people very long to get over a loved one. So That part wasn't right. But y'all supposed to be working as a team. And actually, he definitely, you know, you already said he was, you know, depressed and this, that, and the third. But with all the responsibilities falling on you, like, you know, he stayed home all day, quit his job, barely pay attention to you. He doesn't want to seek therapy. And when you ask him to please clean up around himself, he like, yeah, no. Yeah. It's been almost a year, but honestly, it's like you can't put a time on when somebody should be able to, you know, you can't put a time on when somebody should move on from a loved one at all. Now, what I can say is that him putting, like, let me know what y'all think, but him putting all the financial stress on you is still not fair to me. I honestly don't think so. But, you know what I'm saying, through thick and thin type of stuff, you might be going through something one day and you never know. But me personally in this situation, okay, you're 32 and he's 37. Me personally, I feel like the only thing that was wrong is what you said. I would have said something along the lines of, you need to get therapy. This is not going to work out. This is not going to work. You don't want to seek therapy. You don't want to do better for yourself. And if you don't want to do better for yourself, then I really don't know, because all the pressures being on one person in a marriage or a relationship, periods, can become overwhelming. Then that love starts to deteriorate, like, okay, yeah, I can't do this no more. So let me know what y'all think about that situation. I don't necessarily think she's in the wrong for telling him that she's in the wrong for telling him to get over his dead mom. She definitely is. But she's not in the wrong for feeling the way that she's feeling when having to take on the financial burden of him quitting his job, having to clean up around him and clean up, you know what I'm saying, clean him up for the past 11 months and keep tidy while having to deal with the stresses of her job, deal with the stresses of him quitting, deal with the stresses of the financial, you know, situation in the house. It's a lot. So I feel for her. I honestly feel for her, and I understand her frustration. I'm not, child, am I okay? Because I said, no. No, but for real though, I understand her frustration. So you're not in the wrong in how you feel at all, love. And honestly, he needs to seek therapy. What do y'all think about this situation? What do y'all think about the other situation as well? Make sure I leave it in the comments. Also, make sure to like the video if you like the topics that I'm giving. This series will be out every Thursday. I'm trying to get it out every Thursday at 8 a.m. So be on the lookout for that. And make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the vlogs and the videos so far. So, you know, I do vlogs, I'm doing this series, doing a couple other things as well. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one so far, and have a good day, y'all.